So we'll start joint density function. What it says is कि basically first we'll see the properties. Obviously it will be always greater than 0, and we integrate it over the whole sample space. This will give what? This will give always 1, correct? Because it's a probability density function that will become distribution. And what is the distribution? What will be the distribution function? It will be like minus infinity to xy f of x comma y dx dy, correct? Correct. And that's how it will be. And there are some marginal density functions like f of x, right? This will be what you integrate in x domain till x, but in y random variable you integrate for whole y. Okay, you will get for x, right? Dx dy. Similarly, for getting marginal density function of y, you integrate it till y. In x domain you integrate till infinity whole integration, and then this will be there. Okay, so yeah, that's how you get it. And also so that's how we have it. Now if we see about second thing is properties of joint distribution functions, right? What are the properties of joint distribution functions? They are as f of xy at minus infinity to infinity will be 1, obviously 1, and this will be always between 1 and 0, correct or not? Yes. And second thing is most important, this is non-decreasing function. Okay, this is non-decreasing function. And what is the marginal distribution function? What is marginal distribution function? This will be f of x will be f of x at y equal to infinity, because y equal to infinity, that particular random variable will be infinity. Similarly, for f of y, it will be f of x equal to x at infinity and y, correct? Okay. Now if we talk about independence, statistically independence of random variables. So now what we talk about, they are independent, statistically independent only and only if their joint probability density is equal to product of individual probabilities. That is their joint probability is equal to product of individual probabilities, right? Correct. So how we'll see it is as x less than x and y is also less than y. And when if it is statistically independent, then what will happen? Probability multiplied by, right? They are independent. And if they are independent, then what will happen? See, so what we'll see, first thing is f of x comma y, this will be f of x into f of y, correct? This we have seen. And the distribution function. Now density function, if you see, density function will be also multiplication, because they are independent. So if we see what is the probability that x is happening given y is already happened. So if you remember, this was what x in this, right? Correct. So here what happens, this is statistically independent. This will be multiplied, x will be multiplied by y upon f of y. It will be f of x only. Similarly, f of y given x, it will be what? F of y. Clear? And similarly, fifth, what will say, what is the expectation of x given y, right? What is the expectation of? This will be called as correlation of x comma y. What is this? But what is this actually? If you see, right, it will be x, y, f of x comma y dx dy. Okay, correct. But remember, if f of x and sorry if x and y are statistically independent, then f of x y will be what? F of x f of y. Okay, so we can extend this to x f of x dx, y f of y dy, right? Which becomes expectation of x, expectation of y. So it means expectation of x given y will be correlation of xy, which is expectation of x into expectation of y. But this is only available, only fitting on when this is they are statistically independent. Who? X and y. When x and y are statistically independent, then only this condition holds. Okay.